Well, fellas, welcome back to the channel. Yes. We all know why I'm wearing this badge today. We all know why. No explanation needed. Come on. Come on. Sod off the Arsenal. Hopefully they don't let me down. Hopefully, Arsenal do lose the game and get knocked out of the Champions League. That would mean London is still blue, my friends. London is always going to be blue. Anyway, enough of Arsenal today. So, as you know, we had an amazing performance on Thursday night. Now, that is the performance I want to see them do against Liverpool. The exact same way, but obviously not concede the goal. What a performance, guys. A round of applause, I'd say. A round of applause. I honestly couldn't fault them apart from the goal conceded. I would have thought that we wouldn't concede a goal, although we scored 4 goals. Nico Jackson and Noni Madueke and Jadon Sancho. So goals coming back. Hopefully these guys start against Liverpool this weekend. But before we get into the Liverpool game, let's focus on the Europa Conference game, which was absolutely amazing. Top performance by the players. Some of them got rested, most definite. Jackson, amazing. Probably give him an 8 out of 10 there. Amazing. Moises Caicedo, as always, man. This guy, I personally think he should be player of the season. Honestly, the performances put out, the tackles, ball recovery. I think he's second on the list, really, in the whole Premier League in terms of ball recovery. I think he is. Anyway, top 5, I'll say, safe hands. No, in fact, top 3. But yeah, absolutely good performance. Defense was solid, midfield was solid, and obviously the guys up top. I'm missing Christopher Nkunku, but rumours say that he would be leaving Chelsea. I'd say good reasons. Honestly, he hasn't shown me anything. Yeah, I understand injuries prevented him from kicking on, because the first season and pre-season, he showed, you can show, we can see what you can bring. But after the injury, it's never quite, materialized for whatever reason. I understand that injuries take a long time, especially because I've been there myself. When you get a big injury, it takes more than a season to just get back to that level. So, yeah. Unfortunate, but I think to save his career, it's best for him to leave Chelsea and then go show his talent elsewhere. It's just best to, because I really do not see him going back to his absolute best, because he's not going to be number one. He's not going to be number one at Chelsea. He's not starting that at all. Because Nico Jackson is there, Cole Palmer's there. So in those 2 positions is X'd. And then on the right side, you've got Noni and you've got Pedro Neto as well, who are putting in performance better than Christopher Nkunku. I know he's got limited time on the pitch. He hasn't been given a lot of time, but when he's been given chances, he hasn't really taken it. So it's one of those, really? But yeah. Right, let's focus now on the Liverpool game. Right, this game is going to be absolutely crucial. We know how Liverpool is set up. We know how dangerous they can be on the counter. We know how they can rip a team open. But with Chelsea playing with an open team, that leaves gaps in you know, the midfield of Liverpool and the defence, and we could literally rip the defence apart depending on how. I honestly think the best battle are going to be against Robertson. I think that's the weakest link right there on the left hand side of Liverpool. We ought to attack, and I think Madueke might be the best option against him, or even Neto, because sheer pace and speed and power. I think that would do it. With that said, the starting 11 I personally think would be suited against Liverpool is going to be obviously Trev and Levi in centre back. Left back with no question, there's no competition. It is Mark Cucurella. And at right back, this is where I struggle a little, but I'm going to go with Reece James, most definite. Big game, big occasion. He can step up. He might play in midfield, he might play in defence, we don't know, but this is what I'm going off of. And then in the 3 midfield are the usual suspects. Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer. And up top, Nico Jackson. And on the flanks, we got, like I mentioned, we got Noni and Pedro. And I think those 2 starts for me, Pedro and Noni, because on the right side, you've got Trent, who's not the speediest, and he could be very vulnerable when on one-on-one. So I think those 2. Or even Sancho. Sancho could be a shout too. You can go either way, but I personally think Noni has to start. And on the left side, it's up for grabs really between Pedro and Sancho. But I'm going to edge for Neto just because of the pace he has over Sancho. So yeah, that'll be my starting 11. And obviously in net, we already know it's going to be Robert Sanchez. We know. There's no need to debate who's going to play him in there. Jorgensen, blah, 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 blah. Nah. Robert Sanchez, we already know. The gaffer said he is the number 1. So he is the number 1. So until that changes, we as fans got nothing we can say or nothing we can do to change the management's decision. So yeah. Score prediction. I honestly think we're going to concede. Just the nature of the game is going to be like a basketball game, end to end. So I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea. I think we have to hurt them early on. So then we'll give them a game, we'll run for their money. I know it's all the guard of honor, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll give you your flowers, but as soon as that whistle goes, guys, I want you to hunt them down. Because I'm not about to, because one of my friends is a huge Liverpool fan. So if he beats Chelsea, if they beat Chelsea, I will not hear the end of it. So please, guys, I'm hoping for the better performance. Just like it was on Thursday, but even better. I know it's a lot to ask for, but come on, it's Liverpool. Anyway, without further ado, this is me. I will speak to you after the game. Peace.